So I had to clearance my bell housing for the slave cylinder line right there, or for the slave line, and now I didn't clearance it far enough, so it pulled on the line and actually messed up the crimps. So every time the clutch goes in, that line hits the bell housing and leaks. So
brother, you're on the Cleetus McFarland YouTube channel.
welcome back everybody to round 2 of putting a clutch in Leroy. This episode was not planned, but here we are. Lad's already dropped the rear cradle. The car is slowly coming back apart. At least we've already done this today, so we know exactly what we're doing. We're in this position. There's really nothing else we can do. We're just taking the car apart and doing exactly what we did earlier today. Got my hoses and I'm heading home. Even though only one of them is actually broken, I'm just gonna have the other one pressure tested. There's a place local to me that does hosing and they can fix this up real quick. So heading out and get back at it tomorrow. Alright, so the torque tube's down and you can see the holes we have here. The problem is, and Eric already opened this up even more so that this could fit through, is that yeah, we could probably screw it on, but these fittings actually travel with the slave, so when that goes up, that was nailing the line onto the bell housing right there, and that is what ultimately tore that off of the crimp. So we're going to take quite a bit more off of this, which does weaken the bell housing, so I don't like doing that, but should be alright. So check it out, this is a properly clearanced bell housing. You can see this is actually at full throw, so down, all the way down like that, plenty of clearance, and then when it's fully thrown out, that's as high as they get, and there is still some clearance in there. This is actually probably higher than it would ever even go, but say like that is probably full throw, so we've got plenty of clearance now. Not going to be eating up those lines. Project update, we are getting there, guys. I literally just put in the tunnel plate. Subframe is obviously in. Got a bunch of stuff to tighten down as far as the suspension and whatnot, but the fuel lines are all ran. They're all tightened down. I mean, gosh dang. It's looking like we're going to have Leroy running here in just a minute. All right, ladies and gents, it's officially time for touchdown. We just wrapped pretty much everything up, looked over the car. Man, he is dirty. He needs a detail. There's still pine needles in the car, but the clutch is actually working and it is like insane. You guys probably won't be able to realize how short of a throw it is just by video, but I'm telling you, it is an inch or less between where it's fully engaged and when it's fully disengaged. It's either on or off. Like, there is the most minute amount of distance in that clutch pedal before it's on or off. So, and if you hear a crazy noise, it's because it's over disengaging. I don't have the clutch pedal set up exactly correct right now, but I gotta get going and take the car home. Hopefully everything is good and I can drive it tomorrow, kind of put in some wearing miles on the clutch. But like I said, bear with me because the grabbing point is crazy and I'm probably gonna stall it. And like I said, disregard the crazy noise because if I push the pedal in too far, it's gonna make a pretty terrible noise, and I guarantee I accidentally do it at least twice. All right, boys and girls, here we go. Oh boy. Hope this works. Fire right up. Oh my gosh. The clutch pedal is so much stiffer and it's like off, on, off, on, off, on. I mean, there's literally off, on. All right, up in the trailer we go. I have a feeling this is gonna be kind of tough. Actually, not as bad as I thought. It's pretty hard to use. We didn't hook the e-brake back up. It's pretty hard to use, but definitely needs some adjusting. Let me tell you, that was kind of tough. It's a really fine line between engage and disengage and over disengage, so I gotta spend some time with that clutch pedal and try and get it lined out because that was interesting. But we know we have Leroy working. Thankfully, we got the thing fixed after taking it apart 2 times. Hopefully we won't have to do it again. I think this clutch is really gonna do work. I think it's gonna be nasty, and hopefully we can race with it this weekend. I'm gonna end it off there though, guys. Thanks for watching Do It for Dale, and we will see you later. So guys, now that Leroy's fixed, looks like we're working on something else here, and I know a lot of people are gonna be excited about this because of the response we got from the first video. We are in fact purchasing that little UTV that we did a video on a couple days ago. Pulling up to the place right now to pick it up. I'm freaking really excited, honestly. I don't know why, because it's such like a, it doesn't even work right now, but it's gonna be such a fun little project.
We have so many projects.
You know what I was thinking we should name it? Shout out to Holly for waking up for this. You know what I was thinking we should name it? What do you think we should name it?
I was thinking maybe Leroy Jr.
I was gonna go along those lines, but I think we should just go ahead and name it Andy. just because Andy named his little go-kart after Leroy, I think we should just name our go-kart after Andy.
We should probably call him out for a garage race too.
And then, yeah, we could. I mean, I imagine we're gonna have a little more power than Leroy Jr., but we can still do it. Leave some comments below. Perhaps we should just name it Andy, but let's get this thing out, check it out, and pay these guys. Again, this thing's only 1,500 bucks. It's like impossible to pass that deal up. So many possibilities with that huge engine bay. I mean, so many cool things we can do with this thing. There's the beast. There she is. They got her out and ready to roll. I don't know what we're gonna do with it yet, but we're excited. Check this out though, they have their dragster out. And they're saying, you know, it's difficult to walk around a 35-foot vehicle, so they actually winch it up, which I thought was kind of neat. They just raise her up there. 1,500 pounds, 1,000 horsepower. Think how much fun that thing must be. That's so crazy. I mean, you can literally like swing it around. That's awesome. This is like the ultimate toy shop, seriously. You got freaking NASCARs laying around, dragsters. What more could you want? So again, guys, they've got the Ecotech VBT engine in theirs. And I don't know, it seemed pretty fast when I rode in it. They also have wheels and tires. We definitely need to ask them about that. But keep in mind, this engine works and they know that this power plant works. We could probably do the same thing and throw a turbo on it. We could easily have ours like that in no time.
Well, a lot of people were wondering about the way that it works is they use a front wheel drive setup and have the front axle go to the front diff and then the
rear axle
go
diff.
to the rear diff.
Which is
why
smart.
They turn it this way.
I don't know, we'll see. Maybe we'll just do the same type of setup, turn the engine perpendicular and run the axle straight to the rear tires, get rid of the four-wheel drive and just rip it like that. Who knows?
Then you don't have the weak point in the diff.
Yeah, and then we get rid of the diff that could be weak. I mean, a lot of possibilities. So the winch and the headlights and everything are already wired up. We don't even have to worry about that.
That's the winch control. Yep.
Are you excited about this, Coop? I'm pretty stoked.
This is what actually locks the front differential.
Oh, okay. Man, I don't know what to think. This is just another project for us to figure out and put some time and money into. I have a feeling it's going to be a pretty expensive little toy we're going to have here. Hear the drive shaft ripping around in there. Yeah, you're clear. And then she goes. Alright. That's nice. It already has shift linkage and stuff set up though. Might be able to use that. Alright. There she is. Let me get you guys paid. We got the UTV back to the shop here and we were just thinking we could Holly swap it. Oh gosh. Oh, puppy attack. She's vicious. Oh, drive by. All right, so this thing's back at the shop. We're gonna throw it inside. The more I look at this thing, honestly, the more I like it. I think it's gonna be a sick little project.
Looks like a lot of work, but a lot of fun.
Yeah, I mean,
Definitely.
with everything, it's always a lot of work. But
It's rough not getting to drive it ever. Like,
I know.
buying something that doesn't run is like,
It's definitely kind of a crappy feeling, but in no time we will have this thing up and running and freaking ripping. It's really just kind of like a cool little thing. I mean, I wish we had a name for it. It's really weird not knowing what to call it. Guess we'll just have to call it Andy for now until the people throw some comments down below and decide what they want it to be. Otherwise, guys, we're about to call it a day, so Before you leave this video, please leave a comment below on what you think we should name this thing, and obviously what you think we should do with it as far as engines. We'll definitely do a vote later on, but for now, we'll leave it off there. Thanks for watching. Do It for Dale. We'll see you later.